that is the way forward. I want to make sure that you get that kick that you need without feeling like you've got a sting from it. You're watching the Stable Business Podcast. I'm your host, Jenny Bush, and I'm here to chat all things equine business with a new episode every week from me or the best in the biz. Now, before we get started, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell to be notified when a new episode drops. So today I want to talk about the experience I had working with a wonderful client called Brooke. So Brooke is an equine body worker or physio, and she started working with me a couple of years ago actually, and at that point she says that she was completely overwhelmed. So she came and she's like, business is good, but I feel such a mess. And this is something that's actually quite common, and I think a lot of the myths around getting help and getting support and a business coach is that actually business, either you say I can't have one because business isn't good enough, and they'll find out that I'm not good enough, and I'm a fraud, and that I need to make more money and then I'll get a business coach. Or it's the other way around, and you think, no, business is doing well, why do I need a business coach to teach me what to do? And that's not what business coaching is. Business coaching is helping you take yourself to the next level in the way that you need to. So I don't actually teach people exactly what they need to do, but I do have some tools and some templates and some skills that I can actually pull them out and go, oh, okay. So when Brooke came to work with me, she was really overwhelmed. And she said, my business was very successful, but I had no real guidance on how to keep it organised. And this is something that I felt too. For a long time when I started up, it was just like everything was everywhere. I didn't know how to organise it. I didn't know how to make it work, and everything that I tried just felt messy. And I remember thinking, how do I sort this out? So one of the things that I did to sort it out was I created what I call the transition track, where this puts everything under my 6 essential pillars, which is the Gallup strategy. If you've never heard about my Gallup business building strategy, it basically stands for getting in front of people. So that's your marketing stuff. Aids to sales, that's your sales stuff, your assets, things that work around selling. Looking after you, because this is the most important piece of the puzzle that often we struggle with. And again, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling disorganized, it could well be something to do with your mindset. It could be something to do with your energy. It could be how you're looking after yourselves and how you're allowing your business to run you. And that can happen in place. So it's always looking after you is something that I really do hone in on with my clients. And then we look at looking after our clients and making sure that we've actually got those operational procedures in place, and we've got all the things that we need to have clients that stick with us and keep coming back time and time again. Because if they don't, it's much harder to get a new client, and constantly be having to go out there and fill your sales pipeline. So if you can find ways to create a business model that actually helps you to keep people, makes life a lot easier. So you've got looking after clients, then you've got your operations and your procedures. So that's about going and getting all the admin stuff. So again, this is what we worked on with Brooke. We did a lot of the operations and the procedures, and then we looked at the profit and the pricing and the finance, which wasn't a big issue for Brooke more than anything else, because Brooke was making good money. But it was all a bit of a mess, and we had to go through a few things and help her to get ready. So what we covered when I worked with Brooke is we did a lot of working on the transition track, and we did a lot of energy work as well. And so Brooke said, at that point, she just hired an assistant and was in complete panic. And she says, Jenny coached me to create SOPs for my business, create a content calendar for the year, and gave me amazing social media ideas. She calmed me in the midst of overwhelming storm of emotions and gave me a path to follow. And I think that is the real key thing. Sometimes when we are overwhelmed, even if we've got goals, even if we know what we want to do, there's that level of frustration. And if we're working always in that element of conscious mind, knowing that we need to be sort of reacting to everything, it's very easy to get so overwhelmed that your brain just cannot work out where to go next. You get into fight, flight, or freeze. It's a natural reaction, natural for us all, unless we've got tools and skills to work our way through it. So she said, Jenny was easy to talk to, right down to business in a good way, made me feel like I was supported and in whatever I needed. And it was like she knew what I needed before I did. And I think this is one of my things that I don't talk about enough, really, and I probably do. I'm quite intuitive in what's going on. And I think one of the biggest issues that we have as business owners is we feel like our life outside of business shouldn't affect our business or doesn't affect our business, but it really, really does. So sometimes it's about fixing those things in order to get business working. And I know this from my own experience. I know, like in all the years, like growing up, trying to run businesses and having my daughters as well, they were toddlers when I first started businesses, and so it's led me down this sort of path of knowing, like there's a level of intuition that I have to bring in, so we can go, okay, right, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to reset things, and then from there we're able to move forward. And so Brooke says, yeah, even now after our time together, because it was quite a while ago when we first did our one-to-one stuff, she said, when I get bouts of overwhelm, it's become a habit to go back to the work that I did with Jenny to reset myself. And this is what I want. I want you to have something in place that you can come back to, something in place that you know, actually, when I'm feeling wobbly, when I'm feeling ungrounded, I've still got some tools and some skills, even if I'm not in your pocket as a one-to-one option. So yeah, she said she'd recommend me to fellow equine entrepreneurs who needed guidance and a kick to get out of their comfort zone. I feel that I got way more for the money than I ever thought I would, and I still get check-in messages from Jenny. She truly cares individually for her clients, and I do try. It's quite hard because I have got a lot of clients, but I do my best to make sure that I am always showing up for people and still checking in and making sure that you're okay, and if there's anything else that you need. I don't like for people to go off and feel like that's it, they can't ever check in with me. Even today I've got somebody that I did a lot of done for you work with them, and then they moved on to I did some training, and then she messaged today, she's like, can I ask a question? And I'm cool with that. I want to make sure that people still are able to get the help and the support they want. So I always do my best to sort of check in. And then she said, working with Jenny is easy. It's like talking to a friend who just gets you, but will keep you in check. And I think that's the thing. Like, a lot of people say to me, Jenny, you're too nice, but I'm not. And then anybody knows, work with me one-to-one. I'm still nice, but I will hold you to an account in a way that will make sure that you still show up for you, where you don't feel bad. I don't do shame or blame, or I don't do any guilt stuff, but I get you to work in a way that actually is productive, because I know if you're thinking, oh my goodness, she's going to get me told off. No, I'm going to make sure that I bring the best out in you, and that is the way forward. I want to make sure that you get that kick that you need without feeling like you've got a sting from it. She said, sometimes, working with you to hold your hand through tough moments, or to give you a project to go away with and work out on your own. Jenny's one-to-one coaching program has so much more to offer if you take part in the memberships. It's a gift that keeps on giving, which was such a lovely testimonial. So thank you so much, Brooke. If you want to check out Brooke Drassout Equine Bodywork. Brooke is amazing at what she does, but I wanted to share her story with you just so that you get an idea of what it's like to work with me, what people say after they work with me. And this is not just like Brooke and I, we finished that one-to-one program over a year ago, and this is what she's still saying. It is still paying off for her. And I think this is what people don't see when it comes to coaching, is you think that it's just that period of time or that 3 months. But no, what we do will set you up to go forward and forward and build on and build on and build on and build on. And then whenever you need me, you know where I am if you need to come back or go to the next level or whatever. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. Next week, I'm going to be talking all about goals, because all through November, I've been doing the goal and plan 2024 with me with the Nail It Mastermind, mini mastermind, which has been such an awesome experience, and I've had some real insights that I'm desperate to share with you. So make sure that you join me next week, and I will see you really soon. Take care.